don't know about you, but I love, love, love brand new beginnings. And now we just started the month of October. Let's think about that fun feeling we get on New Year's Day. We feel like the whole world is a brand new oyster. No matter how young we are or older we are, every time we flip the calendar year, it just feels like a wide open space of newness, of new beginnings, and let's start over. We can do this several times. Actually, we could do this all our life. I just want to remind us of that. We do not always have to wait for the big, big, big night to make that, turn of the calendar and make things happen. No, 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 no. We could even start it in little microscopic ways. It could be the next hour. Say, you know what? This next hour, I'm not going to be so grumpy. You know what? This next hour, I am not going to feel so sorry for myself. That kind of thing. But let's get specifically this time to monthly or even weekly changes. This is why I love, love, love Sunday. I have so many reasons why I love Sunday. Because number one, it's part of my faith and I love Sunday. The next reason, it is the beginning of a brand new week. What can we do? Just so happen in this case that October 1st begins on a Sunday. Just began on a Sunday. You're listening to this No Frills video on a Monday, which is the beginning of a traditional work week, as they call it. Although these days, work is every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week around the clock, but let's just divide it up. We have an opportunity. Now, what can we do better this month? Like, let's take a review back at last month. Ask yourself, did you go over budget on anything? Can you figure out some ways to save money at the grocery store? Can you figure out ways to stretch what you already have to the maximum, which is always a fun thing? I mean, there are ways and there are ways. Are you trying to avoid what I call the fat cat versus the skinny chicken time of the month? And I'm going to talk about that again further in a future video for those who have never heard that story about the fat cat and the skinny chicken. There you go. But right now, it's the beginning of the month. Many, many times I have suggested in prior videos, maybe a year ago or even months or even weeks ago. I do so many videos, it's hard to keep up, just saying. But many times I suggest, for example, let's say you make a beautiful roast this week, whether it's a roast chicken, a roast pork, a roast beef, whatever it is in that area that you make a roast of. And generally speaking, roasts are fairly large, okay? What can you do to extract and to save ahead of time right now for the final week of the month? Can I tell you something? Many people, their hardest time of the month, okay, is the last week of the month because there is a connection why many grocery stores do loss leader sales pretty much towards the third to fourth week of the month to get people down to the store, because those people know in advance that a lot of people struggle around the third, fourth week of the month. That's the skinny chicken time of the month for many, many people. So if the beginning part of the month maybe your more time of much more abundance financially, then doesn't it stand to reason while we have that extra cream on the top of the milk container to skim a little bit of that extra fat off the land and put it towards the last week of the month? Whether it is with food, even if you save $5, put it in an envelope or a piggy bank. You never know. You may use that $5 towards something that last week of the month. Listen, I'm talking plain and I'm speaking real, okay? Not everybody is affluent, okay? Although people like to portray that maybe in movies and stuff, there are a lot of people who are struggling to make ends meet. It has been proven again that over 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. So I have no problem to suggest, well, things might be a little better for you whenever that period of time is for you in the financial arena. I may go over my 5-minute limit today to 6 minutes, okay? Because this is way too important, okay? If you know in advance that the beginning of the month is financially better for you because that's when your resources are available. And this is especially important to anyone who is retired. Just saying, just saying. Um, Take a little bit of that extra something and put it away towards the final week of the month, where a friend of mine lovingly used to call Tap City because they were tapped out of cash at that time. And I spoke to that person a few suggestions to make it more of an equal level playing field financially for that person. So we could do things now. If we have extra food that we could freeze for that final week of the month, do it. If we make a big old pot of soup during this week and you could stash away a couple of servings in the freezer, do it. Build up your reserves so that you never experience lack in any way. There you go. All right, come back tomorrow for some more No Frills videos. I'm going to have some similar tips and tricks all week long. See you then. Have a great day. Thank you for supporting my channel, and I appreciate every single one of you.